Are you constantly thinking of him, her more than you do your own mother? Do you find yourself going out of your way to make them happy? Are you biting an egg and spilling milk on the floor every night at 8 a.m. just cause Madame Chidoti said by fire by force? It would make her want to have your It would make her want to have your babies. I kind of relate to the last part. Well, my fairy people, if you said yes to any of these, you're either the psychologically damaged bookworm Joe, or you're in a relationship. And if the latter applies to you, then congratulations, you're trapped. I'm pretty sure I just blew some relationships up with that comment. Now, it's no secret that for two people to last long in a relationship, they need to be able to understand and compromise for each other. Your partner should be able to understand what makes you happy. Except that. A lot of people are really not gonna understand why that gets you happy. And you get to know these things about your partner by knowing their language, their love language. Haha, nice segue. In simple terms, a person's love language is the way they show and perceive love. Studies show that our love language is majorly dictated by how we grew up when we were younger. Psh, what makes you think you're even qualified to talk about that? Moving on. I'm gonna put you, yes, you, my dear viewer, in 5 different date scenarios, and we'll see what results from it. Now before I start, let me just say, don't date in Lusaka if you're not ready. Don't date if you're not ready. Lusaka is not ready. Scenario 1. You meet up with your date, and upon them seeing you, they run up to you and give you a big hug. You two go about the date, and they're holding your hand while you guys talk and chat. Whenever you say something particularly funny, they touch you on the shoulder or randomly hug you. And at the end of the date, they give you a kiss goodbye and you both go on your merry way. Well, damn. That's enough to make you feel single in this bracket. Moving on. Scenario number 2. You meet up with your date, and upon arrival, they tell you how happy they are to see you, and that you're looking particularly good in what you're wearing, you dashing devil. Over the course of the date, they tell you how funny they think you are, and that yes, your 5th grade girlfriend was wrong for picking James over you because he had the bigger set of crayons in 3rd period. Well, I have my own channel now, so who's got the bigger set now, Natasha? Who's got the bigger? At the end of the date, they tell you they had an amazing time and that they would love to see you again. Scenario number 3. Your date takes you out to their favorite hangout spot, and you two literally just sit and talk. It's a total vibe because you guys are just sitting there enjoying each other's company in the moment. After a while, you guys go for a simple walk and just spend as much time as you can together, making the hours feel like mere minutes. Scenario number 4. You meet up with your date, and to your surprise, they greet you with a little hello gift in their hands. Aw, isn't that sweet? This person plans out the whole day. They buy your meals. At the end of it all, they give you a little memento for you to remember what an amazing time you had. And finally, scenario number 5. This time, your date comes over to your place. They bring you your food. They got all your favorite things to eat, and when you're all done, they clean up the kitchen for you and do all the house chores you had for the day. But can your partner even in Zambia? So, 5 scenarios. Out of these 5, which one sounds best to you? So if you pick the first one, then your love language is physical touch. You recognize love most through physical touch. Things like hugging, hand-holding, and... Hey. Interestingly enough, this one's my primary love language. Like dog, a hug from the right person can literally lift my mood. Ironically, keeping these urges under wraps could actually literally kill me. Corona why? For those of you that watched my crushes video, I'm sure this explains why that hug from Paris felt very, intense. She hugged me. Like, bro, to the average guy, it looks like, oh, it's a hug. But to me, receiving a hug from my crush, when it's my love language. If you pick the second date, then your love language is words of affirmation. Someone could go up to you and say, yo, you don't suck. And you love that. You're a person who loves the reassurance of your partner reminding you that you're important to them, that you care for them, and that you love them, and that you don't plan on leaving them anytime soon, Natasha. Yo, why do I keep saying Natasha? Why do I keep saying Natasha? This one for me ranks at number 3. It's my 3rd love language. I mean, you come tell me I look like a tall bottle of Colgate, then I'm basically all over you. Not like that. Now, if you pick the 3rd date, your love language is quality time. You, my friend, love to spend your time with, well, those that you love. I feel like those societal Tumblr memes that stress a person's legitimacy are like made for these people. If someone really wants to see you, they'll find a reason. they'll find a way. And they'll make the effort. Like, that's true, I guess. But I don't know. I feel like constantly telling yourself, come see me, or you belong to the streets. That's like pressure, man. Okay, that way more pressure than someone needs in their life. Nonetheless, this is my second love language. The way I see it, it gives you more time to hug people. This pandemic is killing me. If you most fancied the fourth date, then your love language is gifts, giving/receiving. Slay Queen alert! If a gift is the only thing that brings her the heat, then she, my good man, belongs to the streets. I'm kidding. This particular love language is usually seen with a whole stigma to it, but no. From what I can tell, it's not the actual gift that's attractive. It's the fact that someone saw some random thing and instantly thought, yo, she look good in that. I should get it for her. Like, my guy, if that's not romantic, then I don't know what is. This was initially ranked 5th for me, but I'm gonna give it like my 4th spot because I freaking love Christmas, man. Like Santa Claus, he's my G, boy. And finally, if you pick the 5th date, then your love language is acts of service. You love slaves, do you? Like with the previous one, you're a person that appreciates the fact that someone out of their own free will, well, I mean, I want to assume it's of their free will. Someone of their own free will decides to physically do something for you, which I think is major now, especially because this whole quarantine has people feeling very couch potato-like. Even though this one's at the bottom of the list for me, I'd still give it high standing just because of how it could potentially make my partner happy. Now, of course, every person has a primary love language, and I honestly believe one of these has to outweigh the other to some extent. But you can still be a mixture of these. There are no rules to emotions. At the end of the day, the most important thing is that you understand your partner's love language, and you'll be all good. Yo, I think this is my longest video so far. Like, look at the timestamp on this thing. But before we go, I have a few shoutouts I want to give. 3 in particular. I'm gonna be doing this thing where I like pick 3 random people who retweet my pinned tweet whenever I upload, because, well, I don't know, I thought it'd be cool. So if you want a chance to be shouted out, then follow your friendly neighborhood tooth fairy on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter, Kavna. And retweet my next pinned tweet. It should be up like when this video is already posted on the YouTube thingy. The YouTube thingy. What the? So today's shoutouts are Perp Road, Grant Garson, and somebody's husband and 99 others. Twitter for you. But anyway, thanks for watching. As always, I really appreciate it. I'm doing that YouTube thing. Guys, don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe. Please do like, share, and manifest my channel to your friends in the name of subscription. And hit the bell thingy. Hit the bell thingy so that you're notified every time I post. I'm slapping my bed. Also, what are your love languages? I'm intrigued because it'll make you comment and it'll give me I mean, because I feel like you can tell more about a person when you know their love language. Also, I want comment. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. Give me comments. Anyway, let me know. Until the next whatchamacallit, my fairy people. Tooth Fairy says peace.